No, well, that's funny. That's funny. Is it like a double wide, like a huge one?
No, just a regular.
That's funny. Classic Rock 97 LAV, Michelle and Greg with Travis. 20-9 already. Where did this morning go? Goodness sakes, it's just flying
It's
by.
time for you to leave.
My red boy.
It's
Wait, you're still here?
Wow, I did not come in looking for trouble.
Well, and you've been very nice to him all morning.
I know.
Oh, okay. All right.
She complimented your sports.
Are
hat.
we on?
Yeah.
We're live right now, by the way. If you want to
yeah.
watch this on YouTube, we're muted though.
Yeah.
The mics are muted.
But you guys are.
No, you are too.
No,
No,
you're
I'm not.
You're good. We're good.
We're good.
Let him produce a show.
I think the whole thing is.
No,
It says that all the time.
we're good.
And top it does?
Yeah.
I didn't
It
know
doesn't
that.
display like that though to people
Hi.
that are watching.
Hello. We're back.
Yeah, they're there.
Also, another chance for you to win to go with me on Mother's Day to Gun Lake Casino.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wow.
Okay.
So, my question for you guys.
Yep.
Yesterday it was announced that they are taking dyes out of Flaming Hot Cheetos, Skittles, and other snacks.
How can we eat Skittles if we don't know what color we're eating? That's very important to
Maybe
know
they
what
just-
color. I
maybe
like
they-
the red
For
ones.
grape, you put a G on it. For red, you just put an R on it.
Okay.
You know,
But then I'd have to see it. Then I got to put my
but you know,
glasses on. It's a
in
whole
Europe,
thing.
they don't even have these dyes in them. We get different food.
What are
than
they all
Europe
white?
does. I don't know, but I know that they've phased it out over there before. But the fluorescent red is coming out of Flaming Hot Cheetos. The brilliant teal of Mountain Dew Baja Blast is going away. And the
Probably
rainbow of
good.
Skittles may soon be dimmed. They're phasing them out. You know why? Because they use petroleum-based synthetic dyes. It's poison.
Skittles ditched the rainbow in 2020, they said. They stopped saying taste the rainbow.
Yep. It says here, it's a quote from FDA Commissioner Marty McCary. For the last 50 years, American children have increasingly been living in a toxic soup of synthetic chemicals. I don't understand why we use any toxins in any foods at all. I know there's preservatives in some foods.
See, I could not agree more.
To
make it look good. I did a whole thing on marketing and the aesthetics of purchasing food, and it's about color. And by the way, blue foods don't get purchased unless they're candy.
Red and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Most appealing colors.
Red 40 is the one that they give to cereals. Like if you get Fruit Loops, it's got all that stuff in it. But if you go to Europe and some other countries that have already banned them, they're not colorful. They do that for kids.
Yeah, kids, ask your mom.
They do
STP racers, kids, ask your mom.
Well,
right,
and they like the bright colors.
Yeah.
Artificial colorants has been brewing for years, though, getting rid of them. And they finally got them to do it.
Don't you feel like, though, in the 70s when we were kids, we ate sugar smacks. We can't use the word sugar in cereal anymore. It should be better now than it was back then. There should be less stuff. I feel like there's more stuff in food than there was back in the 70s. Am I wrong?
Oh, I think there's way more.
It should be better now. We're more health aware.
Let me ask you a question. Back in the 70s, when you'd buy a gallon of milk, how many days would it last?
Well, with 5 kids, it would last about 2. Yeah.
But the expiration date was like 3 days.
Yeah.
Now it lasts 2.5 weeks.
Oh,
what
'cause
have they
there's-
done to that milk to make it last longer?
Well, what are they giving the cows?
You know what I mean?
They're giving them antibiotics.
You might not remember, Trav, though, because back in the day, you'd go get milk almost every day at the store.
Or the milkman would bring it.
Some people had the milkman.
Mhm.
And now I get it. It says expires in June. I'm like, what? All this has changed.
But then how do you explain people living longer now, though? Don't people live longer than they did back
They
in the
don't
70s
smoke and
now?
drink incessantly.
Right,
That's part
you've
of
traded it out for the smoking and the
okay,
drinking.
maybe.
You know what else, though? I want to say
And the
life
pollution.
expectancy has either stalled or diminished a little. I'd have to check. I want to say I read that article not too long ago, but I think we're not living as long as we should.
Yes, American life expectancy has decreased, particularly in recent years.
From COVID, maybe?
COVID is the big one.
COVID, yeah.
But they also link it to drug overdoses and overall health issues.
Yeah, health issues. Our kids have health issues because they're putting these weird ingredients in foods. My wife texted me. She says they can use other food colorings like beet juice, etc.
Yeah, they can color food still. They just can't use the dyes that they want to do.
And they're only dyeing food to attract kids. That's what they're fighting against. Because you and I don't care what color the food is. I just want my steak pink. That's all I want.
feel like if it's a green chip, like we just talked about those veggie chips, which are horrible for you, but if it's green, it's better for me, even though they're not.
Right. But if I get Doritos, I don't care what color they are. They can be clear.
I want them to be orange. I want my fingers to be orange. Is this the ruling? Do you have the ruling, the audio?
Yeah, hang on.
Flaming hot Cheetos. I wouldn't eat that crap anyway because it's gross.
People do though. They love them.
My kids love it.
How can you not get orange on your fingers then?
Doesn't matter.
For the last 50 years, American children have increasingly been living in a toxic soup of synthetic chemicals.
Whoa.
The scientific community has conducted a number of studies raising concerns about the correlation between petroleum-based synthetic dyes and several health conditions, such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, obesity, diabetes, insulin resistance, cancer, genomic disruption, GI issues, as I've seen in the hospital, and allergic reactions.
Wow. Okay.
So
duly noticed.
It said in 2015, Kraft changed the recipe of its trademark mac and cheese to use the same natural colors found in European versions of the product. How are they so far ahead of us on this?
They're healthier. They live longer.
Because they don't care as much about making money.
No, look at the
same companies.
the
They're
Greek
here.
the Greek people, aren't they the ones who live the oldest? That little Greek town where they, or that little, in Greece.
It's all farm to table and it's fresh.
Oils and base and the the Greek
Them's
diet
the
is
Italians,
great.
right?
Well, it's Italians and the Greek.
Oh,
Greek.
They had RFK up here yesterday too, talking about it all.
Well, this is his big push.
There was zero spent in this country treating chronic disease when my uncle was president. Today, it's about $1.8 trillion annually. It's bankrupting our nation. 74% of American kids cannot qualify for military service.
Oh, because they are.
How are we going to maintain our global leadership with such a sick population?
Well, he's got a Zin in his mouth.
You just wanted to hear him talk.
You just wanted to make fun.
I could listen to him talk all day. I could.
It says here, before President Trump or Kennedy took office, the Food and Drug Administration revoked the authorization of one type of red food dye called red number 3. It's known to cause cancer in laboratory animals, but food manufacturers were allowed to use it for years because scientists didn't believe it raised the risk of cancer in humans. They're doing it in mice, but not in humans.
I always feel sorry for the mice who get chosen for that. What do I got? I was running in the field one day. The next day, I'm eating red dye number whatever.
One day, I'm just laying in my burrow.
I'm fine.
Oh.
I'm having a lovely day.
Yeah.
Stuart Little. I got my little stick with my little pack.
RFK comes up. Come here, you little bastard.
Right, grab him. Come here, Stuart.
Jam some cancer in his mouth.
Right.
Eat that.
Somebody just texted us, and I've heard about this before. 459-9797. Somebody texted us and said, if you don't have the Yuka app, I suggest you get it. This app allows you to scan packaging on foods, and it gives you like a score, like a health score of how if it's good for you or not.
You even want to know.
Oh, like I watched people do this on a podcast one day, and everything you can think of, terrible scores. Like even like a protein shake, terrible for you.
Sugar.
Yeah.
It's all the sugar, man. It's gross.
Yeah, you can scan like literally everything. And then if things aren't on it, you can scan it, and then Yuka will analyze it, and then they'll add it to their list of things that like have scores.
Hydrogenated.
I'm just fascinated by why it's taking so long for us to ban these things.
What
did they ban from M&Ms when we were kids? The red one?
Red dye. That was the red dye, or was it the blue one?
The green one's still there. Because they banned
red dye, the red dye, yeah.
So then why are they still using red dye and other stuff?
On the other hand, I'm going to go against the grain here.
Red M&Ms were banned or temporarily removed from the product mix in 1976 due to public concerns about the food dye FD&C red number 2.
If it tastes good.
So we moved on to red number 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
And 4.
With petroleum in it.
I want to keep it orange, and I want to keep eating it.
Go ahead.
If it tastes good.
But why would it change the taste?
I want to taste the rainbow. I only like the red ones. How am I going to know which Skittle is the red one?
They'll put an R on it.
What if I just buy? What if they just put a bag of just red?
Bag of reds.
Bag of Reds. You want to die quicker? Here you go.
Bag of Reds.
I got a bag of
Gotta
Reds.
need to pick up some Marlboro
Hey,
Reds
yeah,
too.
Bring that bag of Reds. I'm smoking a red and
Right.
eating Reds.
Michelle and Gregg with Travis. If we can do math, you can
Maybe
count
Gun
on
Lake
us.
Live here.
Classic Rock 97 LAV.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
It is stupid. You're right. If we knew this long ago.
Right. I mean, they had an idea.
What are we
or they
doing?
would have abandoned 76.
Here we go.
Population control, man.
Gun Lake Casino. Did we do one this hour?
No.
No.
A Gun Lake? I think.
We just did, didn't
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
we
we
did,
did.
we
I think we did.
Here we go.
It's Mother's Day coming up, and wouldn't you like to bring your mom or send your wife and her sister or your wife and your daughter to Gun Lake Casino? If you've not been to Gun Lake Casino Resort, the new Gun Lake Casino Resort, oh my God, you are missing something. Here's what's included in the package. You get a 2-night stay one night stay, you and a friend at the hotel, dinner and drinks at Lucky Dragon Noodle Bar, up to $100 a person, $50 free slot play, entertainment that night, mimosa brunch, Saturday morning day spa. It's slumber party for Mother's Day with Michelle McCormick. All the details are at WLAV.com. All right, I'm out. I'm outing. I'm Xing out. I know, I'm Xing back out.
Wait. Travis and I are staying.